Success is not built in one day. It is built with small, consistent trials. Have you ever dreamed of having your own business? Earning your own money? Living the life you always imagined? But then, you tell yourself, I'll start when the time is right. My moment will come. If that sounds familiar, then listen carefully to this story. It might change your mind in a way you never expected. Before we continue, please like and subscribe to Real Tales. Once a young man named Luka. He lived in a small, noisy town filled with busy shops and crowded streets. Luka loved to talk about business. He dressed well, spoke confidently, and had big ideas. People loved listening to him. He would say, "One day, I will open the biggest electronics shop in town. People will travel from far away just to buy from me. I'll be rich, and everyone will respect me." His words were bold. His dreams were big. But his actions were missing. While others woke up early to open their shops, Luka was still in bed. And when he finally woke up, he sat with folded hands, doing nothing important. When his friends went to the market to sell goods, Luka went to parties, laughing and talking about his future business. At home, when his parents needed help, he always said, "I'll do it later. I have something great I'm planning." Days passed. Weeks passed. But Luka's plans remained only words. One morning, an old man came to see him. He was the owner of a small grocery shop nearby. The man looked at Luka kindly and said, "My boy, you have great dreams, but empty hands. Why not start something small today?" Luka smiled proudly. "Grandpa," he said, "I don't want something small. I want a big shop with bright lights and many customers. If I had enough money, I'd already have started. Maybe tomorrow will be the right time." The old man sighed. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a few coins. He placed them gently on the table. "These coins," he said, "can change your life if you use them wisely." Luka looked surprised. "What do you mean, Grandpa?" The man smiled. "Let's say one coin stands for action," he said, "and the other stands for waiting. If you use the first coin to begin something small, you will grow. But if you keep them both in your pocket, nothing will ever happen." Luka laughed. "Don't worry, Grandpa. I'll start when my time comes." But that time never came. Days turned into months. Luka spent his days watching videos about business success and talking about his future shop. Meanwhile, his friends who had started small were already moving forward. Their shops grew. Their lives changed. One morning, Luka decided to visit the old man's shop. When he arrived, he saw customers coming and going. The shelves were full. The old man was smiling, busy and happy. When he saw Luka, he said gently, "Luka, my son, look around you. You wanted to be great. You have youth, time, and energy. I'm old, yet I still work every day. Thinking of tomorrow has already stolen your today. Dreams only grow when you feed them with action." That night, Luka couldn't sleep. The old man's words stayed in his heart. He thought about all the chances he had wasted. Finally, he whispered to himself, "If I don't start now, I may never start at all." The next morning, for the first time, Luka woke up early. He used 2 of the coins the old man had given him to buy a small box of phone chargers. He stood by the roadside and began to sell. At first, people ignored him. The sun was hot. His feet hurt. But Luka didn't give up. He kept coming back, every single day. Weeks later, he had enough money to buy more items. Months later, he rented a small stall. And years later, Luka owned the electronics shop he had always dreamed of. But this time, it was real. He became known as the man who turned his words into action. If you liked this story, subscribe to Real Tales for more folktales by Aking.